I love to set a big, beautiful table as a centerpiece of a gathering. The good dishes come out, candles are lit, fancy linens are laid down. I even have gold flatware. Oh, yes, I do. Hi, everyone. It's Liz from Sew for Home, and I have a project you're going to want for your next gathering. Our double star patchwork table throw. So we have detailed color placement, careful fussy cutting, and very precise piecing. They're all coming together to create this amazing dimensional effect. Now, if you aren't familiar, a table throw, which is sometimes known as a table square, is an updated option to the traditional long, narrow table runner. And I really think it gives you more flexibility because since it's a square, it can be positioned by itself on really any style of table, whether you've got round, square, rectangle, oval, or you could use it just as a colorful overlay on a plain tablecloth. Now, to emphasize the 3D effect of the star, you'll notice that individual sections have been fussy cut, so each section repeats itself along the point of the star. Now, we are total fans of the fussy cut, but if you're just not feeling it, we do give you handy yardage charts that show the minimum yardage required alongside the yardage that we recommend if you're going to fussy cut. There's a free pattern set to download, and we show you how to use those patterns to create a window template and a cutting template to get all of your matching fussy cuts. Now, Sew for Home has always been about showcasing these kind of cool tips and techniques because we want you to have the confidence to tackle a new project. And really, whatever you want to undertake, of course, your skills as a sewer and a quilter are going to be important, but so are the skills your machine can bring to the table. You need to surround yourself with the best tools possible, which means it is now time for me to stop and thank Janome America for sponsoring this project and for providing us with the machines that bring the precision and the power and the flexibility of features really to everything that we do. Never sewn with a Janome? You really gotta try it at your Janome dealer so that you can see for yourself what a difference it can make. We have put together super detailed steps for piecing, appliquing, and quilting, and throughout the steps, we are going to show you the Janome features and the feet that we use to make the process faster and easier. Now, did I just say appliquing? Yes, I did. We are going to show you how to create the double star and then applique it in place on your background fabric panel. Now, we used a blind hem stitch and clear monofilament thread for our applique, which really produced a nearly invisible finish. You'll then trim away the center background fabric in order to finish your layering and quilting with just 3 flat panels, just as if you had pieced this star right into the background. Now, do take the time to practice your stitch selections. I know we tend to say this a lot, but we also do it ourselves a lot, and it really is one of the pathways to a more professional finish. You can follow along our quilting plan, or you can design your own. Now, the majority of ours is just straight line quilting with just a little bit of free motion ribbon candy fill. Do you ever wonder how we come up with our quilting patterns? Well, take a look at this sketch from Sew for Home's seamstress and quilting expert, Michelle Mishler. This is how it starts: trial and error and imagination. Because variety is the spice of life, we are going to show you the various options that we used for quilting from the Janome AccuFeed Flex fabric feeding system, and we use both the narrow and the wide presser feet. to adding a quilting guide bar so that we could get that perfect straight line spacing, to experimenting with the new Janome ASR, Accurate Stitch Regulator. That was for the ribbon candy. Now, there are quite a few steps to this project, but don't let that scare you. There's also lots of photos to help you through each of the sections. And really, I think you're going to be surprised at the ease with which everything comes together, even if you are newer to patchwork and quilting. Now, one thing before I let you go, so you can click on over to Sew for Home and start your own project, I want to point out this table throw's beautiful multicolor fabric border and matching binding. So we give you complete cutting guides and steps to create the binding and the border so they match and create that beautiful look of continuous color all the way to the edge. The table throw finishes at about 48 inches square, and the star itself is about 35 inches point to point. You'll find the project for free on Sew for Home. Thanks again to our sponsorship from Janome America. Thanks for listening, and happy sewing!